Cek 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 cek. Guys.
Turns and goes back.
Cek cek cek. Lupa kayak suara apa ada kieunya. Main semula benda kurang haruskan guys.
Well, 32 have become
Oh,
this
God.
competition has already shed two-thirds of its initial participants. Another 8 must fall over the course of the next 2 legs. Hello and welcome to all of you all over the world. Absolute pleasure to have you on board. Another 4 rounds to go until the summit of this European competition. And with each passing round, expectation and noise continue to rise. We really do have a fantastic atmosphere here, and the players from both sides will seek to feed off that. Let us hope that they can serve us up a fittingly exciting game. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. This, of course, the extra round which is unique to this competition because of its very large draw.
Well, Peter, I think the common argument as to whether this results in another game too many over the long course of the season is for another time. Although rumour has it that there may be changes on the horizon. Anyway, let's not detract from the fact that it's another round of excitement where even the smallest of mistakes could prove fatal, no matter who you are. The opening exchanges will provide a good picture as to how this tie will be played out.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say Jan Vertonghen. Whether it be at centre-back, full-back, back, he's comfortable on the ball and likes to step up the pitch and take the odd risk. He needed to add aggression to his game, and he has.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's all about how they get the best out of him. Shaw battles to win it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. What an adventurous Dangerous run from a defender.
Bukan Ronaldo.
That's been cleared. It will be a throw-in.
Ronaldo. Pasport. Lucunya.
Play for a goal kick. The Tongan plays it forward.
Out.
Well, it's always the case at this time of year. I'm sure, Jim, one of the key factors is going to be the freshness or otherwise of several of the players here.
Absolutely, Peter. Always when you get to this spring stage of the season, it's tough on anyone taking part in this competition.
So many players.
Yeah, especially with affairs on the domestic front heading towards, such a...
Short.
Ronaldo.
He's done well to get his head on that, but
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Anderlecht seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. No? Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the defence can get... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Ronaldo.
Another fruitless header.
Manchester United might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away.
Tongan plays it out to the flank. So it is still 0-0. Just brushed off the ball there.
Aduh, Ronaldo, aki-aki.
It's a throw-in. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply.
Astagfirullah. Ya.
Oh, real chance! Cristiano Ronaldo. Shaw.
Rada cantik mukanya. Bisa.
Good defending. It's been repelled. Tries to get it clear. Defending, that had to be done. Hoists it forward. Get the better of his opposite number. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Ball through needs to be good here. Can he dig out a shot? Cleared without complication. Gets it back. Still waiting for the first goal. And it's got through. Run and he's happy to keep going. Gets rested on the
Aduh.
ball. Corner kick. Defence has got rid of that. Casemiro. Shaw.
Ronaldo. Marcelo.
Feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals in important
Yeah.
Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development mark.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
That's a foul, free kick's been given. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. We've reached half-time. So there you have it. Close fought half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
They showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in! Chance! Goes for goal! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Gorgeous control there. Chance to cross here. And that's been levered clear. Shaw. Good clearance and very necessary. Plays a good pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet as clearly...
He's had a shot! Fair attempt, the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra-sharp.
Tongan can get it clear. And heads it! And they are pulling clear here. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. For Tongan. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets away from his opponents.
Holy
Out
shit.
it comes again. And that's been won straight back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hits one!
Ah,
No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Manchester United are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Manchester United totally rampant here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Forward it goes. And once more they can't get through. It's moved forward. He came in
Aduh.
very hard. That was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Anderlecht keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Tries to stroke it through. It is a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Play for a throw. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. But there's going to be another change here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Ligt. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets it back. All shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's come through. It's gone a long way up and away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United thought they had to win at home, and win they did. It is they who take the initiative and head on to opposition territory. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these... This has gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. The referee's awarded a free kick. Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Goes for goal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The contest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's broken loose. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Casemiro. Rashford. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a loose ball. And now the breakaway. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good determined running there, but the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? And the shot! It's good run, that. Great timing. Rashford. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Buren with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Breaks on here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rashford. Turns and goes back. And the finish! Thunderbolt! A finish right from the top draw.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. David De Gea. Gets it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ball through needs to be good here. What an adventurous run from a defender. Header! caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Shaw. Rashford. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Goes long. Rashford. Knocks it away. And it's Shaw. Has a pop! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Rashford. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Going for goal! Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Forward it goes. Got a shot away. Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Manchester City are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And he's there to cut it out. He's come loose. Okay. Shapes to shoot! Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Up for the header! Keeper's got his work done. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes spreads it towards the left. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's dealt with that well. And that's been won straight back. 2 minutes to be added on. Plays it out to the flank. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Cleared without complication. Tries to pick out a teammate. Ruben Dias is... First 45 minutes are up. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but tactical. excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Manchester United very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the game has already resumed here. Shaw battles to win it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Has a hit! Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Shaw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Ake. Gundogan. Kyle Walker. Rashford. He's pinged one through here. Big chance! Must be! He's had a go! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kyle Walker. And that's a throw. Ronaldo is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Whipped in. Tries to get it clear. Casemiro. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Ronaldo tries to stroke it through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Just brushed off the ball there. He's found his man. Caught offside that time. So there's going to be another change here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot at goal! And he should have made it 4.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Cleared away. Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! Chooses to go back. And it's Casemiro. Chance to goes for goal! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
It's become a case of men against boys. Gundogan created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Towering header! No, that's just wide. Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. Casemiro. De Ligt. 75 minutes played. A buccaneering run from the defender. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won clean. Rodri plays it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Very well to intervene. Bernardo Silva tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rashford, good challenge, he just stood firm. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rashford. He's left his man. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. To the last 5 minutes. It's gone through. Big chance! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. De Ligt. Casemiro. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Casemiro. Rashford. And they win it back again. Is there any support? He might not need it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Out in the nick of time. And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Manchester United made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. And they look safe for a place in the last 8, unless things take a drastic turn for the worse here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Difficult to choose between them early on, not many chances yet. Manchester United getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Diogo Dalot has come steaming up from the back for this. Gets up to head it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Anderlecht are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a ball! Forward it goes. And he's surging through. It is quite a run he's making here. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Goes for goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Jurgensen really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Finds himself eased off the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Diogo Dalot. That intervention was very necessary. We can get that clear. And they've been caught out here. He's looked long this time. Corner given. Bit of a misjudgment. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Torgan Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. That had to be more accurate. Good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Diogo Dalot. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Torgan Hazard. He gets past his man. Pumps it into the area. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Foot in. He's gone for it! That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Diogo Dalot. Needed a better pass there. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a given.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Out to the left it goes. He heads it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through. Certainly not for the one who's trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless.
Manchester United will be relatively happy.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo. The Tongan gets good distance on it. And the shot! Fence has got rid of that. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. It's wrestled off the ball. Going through. He's what tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressing, and expectations were not met.
He's found his man. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Plays it back. Hits one! Really well taken goal. Gets it upfield. Gets it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Torgan Hazard hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Right through the middle. timely intervention. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent looking ball. He's got it, and he's got time. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets away from his opponents. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good clearance and very necessary. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And the defence can get it clear. He's played him through. Oh, that's neat. And a header! Goal! Manchester United! Finally, the deadlock is broken. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Manchester United have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? He's got away. Has a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Offside, yes it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Dinks one in. That's a promising ball. Rashford striding forward, facing goal. Torgan Hazard. Torgan Hazard drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes pinged one through here. Has a pop! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Delivers across. And that's been levered clear, and it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a throw in. Torgan Hazard with the cross. It's Rashford. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Into a minimum of 4 minutes of this. Bruno Fernandes! Really well taken goal. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Anderlecht making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
An uncompromising challenge. And that will be the final act. Manchester United have done it again. Another step towards glory. Still a fair way to go. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United.
Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Calvert-Lewin.
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here. Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared. Hit into the middle. Massive leap! They've done it! Manchester United are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met. Fans are asking for more of the same. That is terrific skill. That's great strength from... Has a hit! Midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Idrissa Gueye switches it towards the other side. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets into some space. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now a chance to break. Forward it goes. Gets up to head it! Ashley Young gets rid without sophistication. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Bruno Fernandes. He's got it and he's got time. Real chance! It's a goal! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Goalkeeper's ball. Buren. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Bruno Fernandes plays it back, and he's there to cut it out. Gets it, going for goal! It's anyone's ball. This is gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. João Virginia sends that a long way. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin.
Hits one! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit.
Hits one! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Repelled by the keeper. Big chance! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the finish! They scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Calvert-Lewin showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Lovely bit of skill there. Whipped in. Oh, smart save. Idrissa Gueye did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. Ashley Young plays it over to the other flank. Gueye just brushed off the ball there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
De Ligt, who's set up one goal so far. Touch on it, and that's the keeper's. De Ligt. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He's got away, and the shot!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Keane positions himself well and cuts it out. Idrissa Gueye drives it forward. And the weighted pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's being played forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. It's got through to him. Has a pop! It's in! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Time for a change in personnel. Manchester United totally rampant here. Keane hoists it forward. And here's Rashford. Look at the defender bombing forward. And that's been repelled. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Great leap! He's hitting too high. Needed a better pass there. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, they can break here. He's left his man. Keeper's ball. Idrissa Gueye. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, that's a waste. Harrison puts it into the middle.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And here's Rashford. And it's Rashford. Rashford spreads it towards the left. Gorgeous control there. Crossed in. He's gone for it! No, that's just wide. He's got through. Rashford has a pop. It's there. And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's played forward. Be more accurate.
Calvert-Lewin really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Lays it out to the flank. Keane does well to read it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Cleared without complication. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery